सो हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू जावाइजेसम। एंड रिसेंटली मैंने इंटरव्यू दिया एक कंपनी में, जो कि बहुत ही डेंजर इंटरव्यू हुआ मेरा। ठीक है। और एज ए 5 ईयर एक्सपीरियंस मैं टेक्निकल लीड का इंटरव्यू दे रहा था। और उसमें मुझसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए। और कोडिंग क्वेश्चंस भी मैं एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था कि मुझे एज ए 5 ईयर एक्सपीरियंस फॉर द टेक्निकल लीड दे विल आस्क एनी कोडिंग क्वेश्चंस. Okay, so please go and watch those videos. It's a very important videos. If you ask, maybe you can crack some other interview, definitely. Okay, thank you so much guys. Let's start those video.
Okay, shall we start now?
Yes, sure.
Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Prince Kumar, and I have a 5 year experience as a Java developer, and currently I am working in Birlasoft. And I have a primary skill set like Java, Spring Boot, microservices, and UI side like React, and database side MySQL, MongoDB, and also I have a certifications of cloud practitioners in AWS. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay. What is your memory leak in Java?
Memory leak basically it's a one of the things like whenever we are doing something like we are creating the object, but we are not maintaining those object, then we can say those are the part of the memory leak. For example, we have a unreference or unhold object, those are no longer needed. So for preventing it, we are using the garbage collectors from reclaiming that memory over the time. These unused object accountable leading a increased memory usage and eventually out of memory error. So if not handles. So basically like unreachable by the logic or but some still reference, the object can't be used, but the JVM think it's still alive because of that reference exist. So those reference exist will be cleanup will do by the garbage collectors. So GC collect objects that are no longer referenced. And static collections like keeping an object in the static list, those are the examples of memory leak. For examples, for detecting those particular memory leaks, we are using the virtual VM or Eclipse Mat or JProfilers. Or fix strategy, we have like remove the unnecessary reference, use weak reference or soft reference for the cache or listener patterns, and close resources, input streams, and DB connections like that.
Okay. That means, are you using any AI tools?
No, I'm not using it.
Please look at the camera. Don't see anywhere. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
How does equals difference?
Equals and double equals difference.
Is
Yeah, so basically like if I talk about the equals method, so in equals like it's comparisons done by the like on the data of the strings or object. That is equals method we are using for the strings comparisons. So you just check the data. And if I talk about double equal to, so it will check the reference. So for the integer value or something, some value, for if you want to do comparisons, we are using the double equal to operators. Otherwise, for the strings or object, we are using the equals method so that it will look at the actual data and it will do the comparison.
okay. What are method reference in Java?
Method reference in Java. So basically, method reference is something they have introduced in Java 8 features. So whenever we are writing and providing the implementations for the function interface with the help of the Lambda expressions. So those things we can do with the method reference, and method reference symbol is double colon. So whenever we are using Lambda expression arrow like that, so those we can reduce and we can concise more code with the help of the method reference. Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you one coding question.
Okay.
Please solve it.
Okay, sure.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah. Okay, what I have to do?
Okay.
No, no, what I have to do?
Okay, you have to find out highest paid employee in each department.
In each department. Okay. So can I share my screen or can I use the any ID?
No, share your screen.
Okay. Yeah. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to create one new project, Java. Test code. So I'm generating the getter setters and constructor also. So I have generated employee class constructors, getter and setters. And then after I need one more constructors without using the field. And I will take one more two strings to print those data. And my employee class is ready. Then after I have to think about, okay, this is the areas. So I will import it. And this is the list. So I will import this list as well. Import array and list. And new employee one Elias HR or salary. Okay, now error is completed. I have to find out the
Yes, yes.
highest paid employee.
Tough.
Employee in each department.
Yeah.
Okay. So for that, like I will use employees dot streams dot collect, and then after collectors collectors dot grouping by employee each department. So get department and comma collectors dot max by, I will find out the maximum. So in that I will pass employer based on the salary, get salary. So okay, so max by collectors dot averaging, average
Yes.
double employee column get salary. I think I can do like that. So I can find out the first employee, every department, and okay, so grouping by max by collectors comparators. Comparing double, and here I will pass employer by get salary. Okay, so it will give me comparators by, and then after I will store it in one map, and then I will print it. So for printing, I will say like I will write here collect dot for each, and in for each like key comma value, and with the expressions I will try to print s out system dot out dot println, and here I will print key and plus double quote and plus and plus value dot get get. Can I run it?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm getting here like engineering or sales or HR. So if I talk about engineering, I did two Bob and salary is 12,000. Sales 10,500, 9,500. So here also in engineering 11,000, 12,000. That is fine. And for sales 7,500 and 10,500. Yeah, it's giving the correct output. Yeah, hello. Yeah, it's
It
done.
is done? Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Please, please turn on your cameras.
Sorry,
Turn on your camera.
it's on only.
No, that time you are not listening.
I'm not visible to
Okay.
you.
Difference between REST controller and controller.
Okay, so if I talk about controller and REST controllers, so controller is specifically we are using for the MVC and model view controllers, and it will return always view as a object, which is JSP or HTML page. And REST controller is a combinations of @ controllers plus response body. So generally we are using the REST controller for the REST API whenever we are returning the data as a JSON or XML format.
Okay. How do you secure endpoint using JWT in string security?
JWT into Spring Security. So basically, like
Yes.
whenever we want to secure our particular microservices endpoint, so in that case, we are creating one JW token, which is combinations of header, payload, and signature, and it's a very secure. So we can't decrypt it. We can just encrypt it, and we can check those particular details. It's valid or not. So for that, whenever from the UI side, they will request for the logins and they will send user ID and password. We are validating the user ID and password. If it is correct, we are generating one JW tokens and we are sending back to the our UI, and UI will send every time those JW tokens in the header sections, and we will extract those particular headers data, and we will check it's a valid tokens or not based on the time, based on the payload signatures. If it is a valid data, then we are providing the access of particular microservices endpoint. So through that, we are using the JWT token.
Okay. How do you manage distributed logs in microservice?
Sorry,
How do you manage distributed logs in microservices?
distributed log.
Oh,
Yeah, so for distributed log, like if it is microservices, then definitely we have a multiple microservices. So in that case, what we are doing is like we are centralizing the logs into the one place with the help of the Splunk or the ELK. And in our project, I have used the Splunk. So with the help of the Splunk, what we are doing is like we have a Splunk index. So each services we have configured those Splunk index, and we have centralized it with the configure it with the help of the Splunk. And whenever our services will generate logs, it will push those particular logs to our Splunk. And we are logging to the Splunk, and based on our service name and what are the reference or something request ID we have. So through that we are tracking and we're managing it.
okay. How do you implement retry and fallback using resilience 4J.
Okay. So retry and fallback, we are using with the help of the resilience. So basically, it's a nothing but it's a circuit design patterns. So what we are doing is like for implementing the circuit design patterns, it's having a three state. By default, it should be a close, then after open, then after half open, again close, open, half open. So whenever we want to design those circuit breakers fallback mechanisms, like if services are not responding, we don't want to call unnecessary. So for that, we are implementing the circuit breakers with the help of the resilience 4J. So we can add the resilience 4J in our Spring Boot services, and then after we can write at the rate circuit breakers, and we can pass the fallback equal to services name and how many attempts we have to do. Those configurations we can provide it. So based on that only, it will call that particular services and it will hit. In that case, we are using.
Okay, how do you configure load balancing using Ribbon?
Yeah, for load balancing, basically in the API gateway itself, we can write it like in the YML files, LB, and then after what are the instance we have, those instance mapping we can do. So based on our algorithm, which is DevOps teams are using, like it's a round robins or maybe like some other algorithms. So based on that algorithms only, it will send the request to the particular instance. So for example, for one services, we have a six instance. So for one services, we have a six instance. So we can just do the mapping with six instance to our load balancer, and load balancer will equally use those each and every instance based on the requirement. If you increase the traffics, it will use those particular instance. If it is decrease the traffics, again it will use and follow the particular algorithm round robin, and it will handle all those things so that it will maintain the balance and it will not give the slowness performance to our clients.
Okay, I have done from my side. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay.
Thank you.